Well, it's that time where I'm joined by a guest, and today you've heard him here before. Ben Brown is here from Community Bank. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing great, and happy holidays, Pete.
And same to you. And before we get started, thank you so much for my gift. I'm using it this morning.
Well, we have Christmas clubs, holiday clubs still at Community Bank, and we gave out these nice mugs this morning. So we've been giving them out for a couple of weeks now, so glad to bring one to you.
They're wonderful, too. They hold a lot of coffee, which is perfect for a guy like me.
Well, you get up early, so.
Yes. And today, we're going to be talking about, speaking of the holidays,
Yes.
weird things happen all the time. But around the holidays, I guess the best thing to call them is scams. And it kind of plays into what you do.
Absolutely. So, it's the holidays. We're in festive season.
Yeah.
A lot of parties. We let our guard down a little bit, right? We're buying a lot online. People are shipping things to us, right? There's a lot of things happening right now. And the scammers know this, and they are all on. This is their holiday season too, let me tell you. So I want to talk about a couple different ones because as sophisticated as we all think we might be, right, and as smart as we all think we might be, it gets us. These things work, and that's why they keep doing them. So we're going to talk a little bit about them today, just so you can be aware. Just put it front of mind as we go in. So.
Yeah, one of the things that happened here, one of our part-time lady doing news, she gets a text from our boss, not our boss, but it said it was, and telling her to do some stuff, go to the bank, get a card, blah, blah, blah. And she, of course, knew because she's like, there's no way he would ask me to do this. But it's so real.
It is.
And being older, if someone's older, they buy into this a lot faster.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. And especially coming from a position of authority, like a boss or something. Yeah, text, go buy some gift cards and send them to me. I'm out of town, and maybe they are actually out of town, and you know that.
You know it.
It's wait a minute, maybe that's right. Maybe they need help. So,
well, I don't know if this is a good question or not, but can businesses get scammed as well? And then have to figure out what's going on.
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Let's talk about it. Yeah, no, absolutely. And that's real money too. So a couple common ones. So first off, fake shipping notification. So I actually got one of these. I got a text saying something about a shipping. I almost clicked it.
Yeah.
I almost clicked it. And you know why I did? Because first thing in the morning, what do you do when you wake up? Check the phone.
Yes.
That's the first thing. And I had a text, and so it's 6 o'clock. I'm not really awake yet. I get the phone. It's got the little text message you're shipping, and I almost hit that button, and I was that quick, right? So what happens when you click the button? Well,
now they got everything.
They can install malware. It can be a virus, right? It can lead you to give out personal information, all sorts of bad stuff when you click those links. And the text is worse. Email. We're all like a little wary of email at this point. We've had it for so long, but text, man, they can get you. So fake shipping, big one.
And sometimes on those texts, even the way they put the logos of things, you go, yeah, well, I did order something, or yeah, that is my bank, okay, and it just takes that one quick move.
That's it. And I tell you, USPS.com, but then there's USP dot. Something else. And so you got to be very careful with this stuff. And the key too, especially the holidays, we're sending gifts to friends, right? And it's somebody shipping me something and they messed up or or it's delayed. So if you're going to ship something to someone and, surprise them, tell someone, don't do, because all of a sudden, like we let our guards down a little bit. So fake shipping, that is absolutely huge. So make sure, best thing to do, if you are expecting something, you normally get a confirmation email when you buy something online. So go back to that email, go back to that text, that original one, and go from there. Don't click on whatever just is sent to you. So fake shipping, big one. Imposter scam. So you want to buy a big thing for Christmas. You want to buy new something, right? New earbuds or AirPods or something like that, right? A couple $100. You find them online for $39, right?
Yeah.
Pretty good deal, right?
Yeah.
You click on it's a fake website. Yeah. It's an absolute fake website. You can go through and check out, and you can put your credit card information in. You will never get your AirPods, but they have your credit card
information. All that information.
They absolutely do. So check. So fake websites, be very, very careful, especially this time of year. And that can be like hard to find gifts. You're trying to find that hard to find gift for your kids or your niece or nephew or something.
Well, this brings me up to something there too. Would it be safer? I have the perfect guy to ask this to.
Yeah.
Would it be safer to just use your credit card? Let's say you do get fooled. rather than give a debit card.
Yes.
They now have everything in your bank.
Absolutely, yes, yes. Safer to use a credit card, especially online, and even safer to use tokenized payments. So your Apple Pay and things like that. We'll talk. Well, you know what? I'll do that on the next session. I'll kind of get into tokenized payments because they actually create a one-time code when you use a tokenized payment, so you actually don't get a number.
Oh, so, cool. Okay.
So yeah,
I'm glad I asked that.
I'll dive into that because that's actually really a good one to talk through. So I'll dive into that.
Cool.
All right, porch pirates. All right, we've seen the videos, people stealing stuff from your porch, and it still happens. It's crazy. And so check it out. Get the camera out there if you need to. Make sure you know when things are coming. Be aware of that because it's still happening. Gift card scams. These have been going. Never send anybody a gift card code and a PIN number or something or anything like that. And be wary about buying gift cards online too. Digital gift cards. Just be cautious. Be very cautious. Holiday apps. Okay, so this one started a couple years ago. This is a newer one too.
Okay.
So there's apps, free apps you can download. You can talk with Santa. You can track the sleigh on Christmas Eve. You can see the reindeer being fed. They're free apps, right? Check the privacy policy. Check the reviews on these things because you are giving them access to your phone when you install these apps.
Never thought about that.
Sounds like a little fun thing to do. Let's track Santa on Christmas Eve. Yeah, you're Santa. Yeah. Bye, Santa. Santa took all your stuff. So, yeah, watch that.
Oh, man.
So
that would suck.
Careful on the apps. Careful on the apps. All right, so business. You ask about business. Yep. Absolutely. Huge issue in businesses because you're right. In a business, you got a lot of different people, right? So it's not just you. It's the 40 people at your company, and anyone can click on a link, can do something, can cause an issue. So the holiday twist here, it's a business email. Let's talk about emails for businesses. So first off, these emails look legit. They look, like you said, they look really good. They've got logos. They've got the colors. They look official. They come from a boss. Usually it's a person of authority asking you to do something, buy gift cards, or, you got a holiday party coming up, right?
Yeah.
Oh, go buy some gift cards for the holiday party. Seems like a legitimate request, right? Yep. Right. Don't click that link. No. Call the boss, right? Call your person, call your people, talk to them. And that's that. End of the day, just call somebody, right? If it looks weird, it looks odd, call somebody.
Can you do that? Like if you get something like say pops up saying, we noticed an issue, and let's say it says Community Bank across the top.
Yeah.
We noticed an issue with your account. Click here, we'll fix it up.
No.
So
yes.
It's better just to say, wait a minute, I don't have any issues. Call you.
Absolutely. And I tell you what, when you call Community Bank, even though it's an 888 number, we have live people. They're human beings. They speak English. They're here in the area. Right. They're ready to go. Our average wait time right now is less than a minute. Imagine calling an 800 number for a bank, less than a minute. I mean, some of them we answer immediately. That's average. So no, give us a call. Okay. Absolutely. Call us and we'll talk through it. And then the last one here, phishing scams. So this is spelled with a PH, not an F, right? Not like phishing. But the crazy thing about phishing, so they can come in emails or they can come in text messages. And when you click on the link, now all of a sudden you get a virus and it can capture your personal information. It can take over your computer, all that sort of stuff. But here's what they're doing. So it's not just generic phishing, right? It's not just sending mass emails. They're doing spear phishing. So they say, I want to go after Pete, right? I want to go after Pete. They'll write you an email, very, very good, directed to you with things about you that looks very legitimate. Could come from a vendor, could come from a potential customer. How many businesses out there you get an email from a potential customer, hey, thanks for meeting with me, I want to buy, or I've been checking out, I'm ready to buy. Like, let's click here to start the process. Okay, you get excited. No, don't do it. So spear phishing, very specialized. And then they're also doing what's called whaling. All right, so the whales.
Tied with fishing.
It's all whale. Yeah, exactly. The names are great, right? So whaling, that's when they go after your HR or your payroll company or your accounts payable or the CEO or the boss. They want the whales. They want the people with the financial
big
info.
money.
Big money, exactly. Mm-hmm. And they go after them hard. So what can you do? What can you do for all this stuff? First off, be very careful. Keep your guard up. If it seems weird, it probably is. Call somebody, check it out. As a business, what do you do? So that's where we come in. So we've got a ton of fraud protection tools. And I'm surprised at how few businesses are really getting on this. I mean, people are starting to wake up and learn about this stuff, and it's important because big money can move very fast. So we have things called positive pay. So like right now, if you're a business and you write checks, a lot of businesses still write checks. You send these checks out to the wild, right? People are stealing them out of the post office box. They're stealing them out of your mail. There's also mail theft. It's back and it's real, right? With checks. They take a check and now they've got your real check. It's a real check. so they can wash the check. They can change the payee name. Instead of paying to Pete, they can pay it to Ben. They can walk in and cash that check. And it's a real check. Absolutely real. So what do? Call your bank, right? Tell them you want positive pay. Tell them you want to put these fraud controls on. Positive pay means, and there's two versions. One is you write all these checks and you send us a file and say, here's all the checks I wrote, right? Here's the check number and here's the amount. It's all automated. There's a system for this. It's not like you're actually manually doing this stuff, right? And when the checks come into us and they want paid, we look at your file and we say, hey, did they actually write these checks? Easy, simple, right? It's just so simple, but it works. It works. That's positive pay. Now, we also have reverse positive pay. Reverse positive pay, don't send us a file. Don't worry about that. But every day with your business, you're gonna log onto our system, and we're gonna show you all the people that want to be paid, all the checks that have been presented to us that said they want your money, right? And you're gonna click which ones you want to pay and which ones you don't want to pay, right? So that's reverse positive pay.
That's cool.
So absolutely, it makes perfect sense, right?
Yeah.
We have the same thing for ACHs. A lot of businesses do ACH payments, electronic payments. We do check blocks. So like if you have an account that you normally don't write checks out of, right? You just use it to transfer funds and things like that. We'll block all checks. We can do that for ACH. So there's a lot of tools, but it really comes down to people, because you got to have the tools and then you got to have the people. And our fraud team, our treasury team, they're phenomenal. They know this stuff. They live and breathe this stuff. And in the world we're in today, you got to start. This is something we all just got to start doing. We got to take ownership of this stuff. Got to be aware. Got to be informed. We can't just say, "Oh, don't worry about it." Like it's out there. It's real. It's hidden. And when you get caught in this stuff, it is a pain. Oh, it is so painful to deal with fraud. Right? So painful.
Well, so really, if you have any type of business, and they should contact you and really start this. Yes. These different plans so that they're not caught.
Yeah, and the first thing is to be aware.
Yeah.
Right? To be aware of what's out there and what tools we have. And yes, it costs money. That's what you have to pay for this. Yes, these things cost money because it cost us money to provide these services.
Oh, for sure.
But I guarantee you the small amount that these services cost is nothing compared to being hit with a fraud. And then all of a sudden it's time and money, right? Yeah. It's massive time and money. So,
and I appreciate you doing this time of year. It's a great public service as well for everybody. And as we talked just before we went on the air, people still have that temptation. They want to click.
Yes.
And even I say older people because they make phone calls still, and an older person will say, "Hey, it's your bank calling, and you've got some problems here. Do you have your Social Security number? Do you have this?"
Oh yeah.
And they don't do that.
Right. No, we do not.
So, can I ask for your website so everybody can get a hold of this?
Simple and easy. Okay. cb.bank. And if you want to email us, it goes to our client service center. Same results I was talking about earlier. It's bank@cb.bank.
Can't beat it.
You got it.
Man, I appreciate it.
Happy holidays, Pete.
Same to you, Ben.
Stay safe out there, buddy.
That's great. This is what people needed to hear this time of year.
Absolutely.
Thank you for doing that.
My pleasure.
We'll play a little holiday music, try to get you out of the funk here. Here's Justin Bieber, 95.3 WJPA.
Let's go.